Hey, this is Rocket Brain Surgeon, and we're looking at carrying as the bottom tier. We are in a platoon of tier 5s, 2 T49s, and a type T34. The map is highway, and we are on the bad side. Why do I call it bad? Well, because the south side can't participate in the town battle. The north side can get to town before the south side does because they're going downhill and we're going uphill. And that makes a problem because when all of our tanks just get to the buildings, north side has already firmly entrenched everything and you just get murdered. So we're flooding field. We have a pack of heavies and tank destroyers going towards town. They're going to get annihilated because that is like what always happens on this map. However, going field isn't that bad. It looks very intimidating because there's about 500 meters of just completely empty space in front of us. However, once you get to about the 6th line, the game changes and infiltrating the enemy base is not too bad. After a quick kill steal on the scout, we're still looking in front of us, just making sure that no one is there coming out. There's probably a tank destroyer or 4 sitting on the ridge waiting for us, but one of us might drop before we get to the ridge, and there's a good chance that all of us make it to the ridge. A puppy's heading out in front, so I'm actually waiting to see what exactly hits him. And when he gets this far without being shot, it is very clear that there's not a lot in front of him. Otherwise he would have been annihilated. So we're actually going to start and make the push. This little tree line here on between the A and B lines is actually fantastic for advancing because you can be fully camoed until about the 3 line, and if you make it to that little river, you're nearly home free because the people behind you on the 1 line will cover your advance. So I kill steal a couple more and even take a small time out to brag to my teammates that I'm just going to take all their kills. Sitting here, I haven't been spotted yet. We have free shots on the T49. I'm just kind of bouncing off the front of him, but one of these is going to go through. But now it's time to advance. I don't want to go directly into the T49, that's why I'm going off to the right here. I'm going to go on the right side of the enemy base. A Hellcat decides that he does not want to live anymore. I'm not quite sure what this is about, but I stopped to take shots at him. This is okay simply because I know that when we were sitting out in the middle of the field, we weren't getting shot before, so it looks very risky, but in actuality, we already know where people are, and it's not on the ridge. There's another T-29 up above, but the rest of the base should be pretty empty. Now, the T-29 is definitely known for its awesome camo, but what it's less known for, but still very, very good at, is its snapshot capability and its gun depression. So I can peek my turret above the ridge, pop a shot into the T-29, and then quickly escape before he has time to react. Now, you can't pop into the same location because he will already be aimed there and all he has to do is pull the trigger. So I'm moving around the base and I'm going to pop up in a different spot, hopefully on his flank. Town has been pretty much wiped out, just as I figured it would. There are a couple stragglers from town that are making their way over here. And there's a BDR that's actually heading to the defense of base. And this situation shows one of the great strengths of a field push is that now when they're coming from town to defend, they actually have to go uphill. So whereas we came from the 1 line all the way into base, that was actually downhill for the most part, and now this cliff gives us a good spot to hide behind while we attack base and pop up from multiple different directions. You can see I'm going to get a couple shots in the T-29 here from just an unknown direction, and he really can't do a lot. And now they have the disadvantage of coming back from town. They've won town, but they can't cap fast enough, so they have to try to defend. The rest of the game isn't too interesting as we end up capping them out, and I'm leaving here just to go farm some more damage. But the point stands, we're a platoon of tier 5s in a tier 7 battle. We were all within the top 4 or 5 in damage, all 3 of us. And if you look at the kills, we have 6 kills between 3 of us. Even though you're low tier, you can still make a huge difference on the game. Hope you enjoyed. Happy hunting.